Ireland's a nation steeped in history, but right now it's focused on the future. It's looking for opportunities in the midst of economic crisis. It wants to prove to the world that it's the innovation island, and that's why it's looking for help from some very important friends.
The real issue is, after you get over this short-term financial crisis, what do you do next? Ireland has to start looking forward for the next 10 or 20 years and say, we have to do something new and different.
Craig Barrett and Ireland go way back. Investment from Intel and other US multinationals fueled the rise of the Irish economy. But now the Irish need to create their own global brands, to come up with their own world-changing ideas. And once again, Craig Barrett's there to help.
This is where the ITLG really plays an integral role, looking back at Ireland, look at entrepreneurship in Ireland. How do you have indigenous growth? How do you get growth of Irish-based companies? And you have a series of executives who are in Silicon Valley, where entrepreneurship is king, and trying to bring that experience, bring that capability back to Ireland. And I find this immensely interesting and exciting.
The Irish Technology Leadership Group occasionally finds pioneers in the most unlikely and beautiful of places. The little village of Greenore on the coast of County Louth is the home to Open Hydro. It was honoured by the ITLG last year for innovation in renewable energy. From a standing start just 4 years ago, it's won global recognition for its ability to harness the power of the tides.
Open Hydro is planning on being the Vestas of the tidal industry. We are building a global supply business with its core here in Ireland, and we have built the business from an initial footprint of just 2 employees to our current employee base of 40. We have contractual relationships with some of the biggest utilities distributed around the world at the moment, and we're building on those opportunities. So in response to the question as to whether Ireland has that capability, it fundamentally does. Open Hydro first met the Irish Technology Leadership Group in 2008 when they were providing advice and guidance to young Irish businesses that were predominantly export-orientated. Then early in 2009, the ITLG awarded Open Hydro an award in the category of renewable energy. And really since then, the ITLG have been opening doors for Open Hydro, both in terms of its current finance round. They have opened doors to potential investors, and we've no doubt that that type of a relationship will grow and develop as our export-driven model will look for further sales and opportunity in the US market and beyond.
Open Hydro was one of 2 companies honoured by the ITLG last year. The top award for innovation went to Powervation, which aims to be the leader in energy control management in information processing.
You know, what I have to say, the ITLG is an organisation with teeth. And it's really down to the individual drive of the people that have set this up and are heading that up.
Powervation was founded as a spin-out from the University of Limerick. And that tells us something about a critical opportunity for Ireland and a key target for the ITLG, unlocking the potential of the Irish education system.
The challenge is to structure Ireland with university, with researchers, with research funds, to spin off smart people and smart ideas that can change the world. You know, the next Yahoo, the next Google, the next Netscape, the next Intel. That's what has to come out of Ireland.
Some Irish educators are listening hard to thought leaders like Craig Barrett. If you need proof, just visit Ireland's top universities, Trinity College and University College Dublin. They set aside historic rivalries going back more than a century to form a groundbreaking innovation alliance.
The fact that we formed this new relationship is a new approach to the future. It is about us too taking a risk. Maybe we'll fail. I don't think we will. But it is stepping out into the unknown. So in a sense, maybe we're walking the walk, talking the talk, and hopefully others will follow.
The government have invested very considerably in research over the last 10 years. And from a standing start, Ireland is really now playing in the big leagues. The goal now is to try and do everything that we can together to, I suppose, maximise the return on that investment, to produce PhD students, particularly, who are a new breed of, I suppose, job creators rather than job takers.
The ITLG are walking the walk with the Irish educators by supporting the Innovation Academy at the heart of their new alliance.
The goal will be to create a new breed of innovators who are thinking globally from the very outset. So this really should be a step change in the training experience for PhDs, and I think the impact of that can't be underestimated.
Irish pioneers in California and at home are grabbing the opportunities that come with crisis to set a new course, take risks, and reward homegrown innovation. The ITLG welcomes 7 more young Irish companies to California this week. Not all will go home with an award, but each one offers proof that the magic in the air of Silicon Valley has reached the shores of the innovation island of Ireland.
What we need to do is to take that sense of risk-taking that those Irish entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley have and somehow translate that back here to Dublin, translate it back here to Ireland. We need that same sense of risk-taking here. Society needs to accept that model, that it's all right to take a risk, it's all right to fail, and that's the only way that Ireland is going to succeed. And that's what I think the ITLG should be very, very good at. We have the experience and the members to bring that capability back to Ireland and to show what can be done.